This episode of Mental is brought to you by Spas and More. Visit spasandmorestl.com for more information.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of Mental. And before we get started today, I want to talk to you a little bit about prime performance. So sometimes when you're feeling a little bit of a drag on your normal day-to-day, it's not always about your own energy or what you can produce. In fact, motivation isn't even something that I factor in as a reality, consistency over time. And in order to get that consistency over time, sometimes it is necessary for men and women of age to do TRT or HRT treatment. Prime Performance is the number one place that I would recommend for that in St. Louis. And if you'd like to give them a call or stop in today, please do so at one of their 2 area locations. And also, if your company or yourself is looking for IT services, whether it be security cameras on the outside, Ring doorbells, key fob entry, or just general maintenance on your servers, NWO offers the best solutions in all of St. Louis for all of your IT needs and services. And the best part about NWO is whenever you call them, you'll speak to a real person in your area that can help you today, not some chat bot that's God knows who where, or not even a real person. So NWO for all your IT needs. I can personally vouch for their security and say that I use it on my cell phone and devices too. So give them a call today. In studio,
good job, by the way.
we have...
Man, good job. That's kind of stressed me out.
We really have
I'm like, that's a lot to memorize. Good
Gina
work.
Lewis. Well, I don't really memorize it because when it's not a thing, it's like those are, I don't endorse anything I don't believe in.
Sure. I didn't know what was happening at first. I was like, oh.
I like to surprise
Couple
people.
commercials.
I like to shoot that in as a surprise.
I was literally like, okay, let's roll. Okay.
And now it's calming down. And depending on how today's conversation goes, I guess that'll determine if we're recommending
Sure.
your services.
Perfect.
Because what do you do for those of us maybe watching or listening that don't know? Gina Lewis.
Yeah.
You are a
Interior designer.
and
That's me.
yeah.
Yeah, I own Lewis & Oak Homes. I specialize in residential, but usually if I'm, addressing a client's whole home, then they'll take me to their brick and mortar eventually. Like a lot of them own businesses, so that's when I really, feel like, oh, I've arrived. I've done most of the rooms in their business.
In the commercial space.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you design doll houses as a wee lass, or when did you get into this? What does that journey look like?
I don't know what a wee lass is, but I did not design doll houses. I was a very
small
tomboy.
child.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought a lass was a boy.
Lad is a boy.
Oh. Okay.
A lass
Okay.
is a lady.
Lass. Okay, that would be me. Fine. As a
Yeah.
wee lass, no, I was not designing doll houses.
Okay.
I was probably like not doing that. I almost said something else. How'd I got into it? Okay, so always loving to do decorating, obviously.
Okay.
And then during COVID, my husband and I flipped homes, probably not like crazy, like one or so a year since probably 2008.
Okay.
2006, something like that. And during COVID, instead of putting the house that we were flipping on the market to just sell, I was like, you know what, let's try to Airbnb this. So we put all of my projects and everything on social media, put it out as an Airbnb. It was like amazing, like booked crazy, way better than what we thought it would. But as I was putting those projects on, I just kept getting asked for advice, like all kinds of stuff. What do I do about my kids' room? What about this kitchen? What about this layout? Hey, can we bust out this wall? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude, I should try to monetize this and see where this goes. And I did, and the rest is kind of history. So
Yeah.
yeah, and so now I do it full time.
So it was never a decision that you made. It was kind of something that fell into your lap.
Yeah, like total organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Don't
is great.
panic. It's organic. Yeah.
Where is that from?
I don't know.
A granola
I heard
commercial?
it. I think so. I don't know. A drink or a granola bar. I'm not sure. Yes. It was organic. So it was cool because my first, I felt like my first few projects, I was raised a construction worker's daughter. So like I knew like the bones of a house really, really well.
Okay.
But like, I think like the hardest part was like sourcing things and like project management at first, but it didn't take long for it to like kind of all roll together and work out. So,
That's a term I've not heard before in my life.
what's that?
The daughter of how'd you say it?
Carpenter?
The carpenter's daughter? I've heard like preacher's daughter.
Nope.
Son
I was a preacher's wife, carpenter's daughter.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's like 2 country songs in one.
John, that's true.
Yeah.
Burn it, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. Actually, I think that's a ukulele, and those aren't in country songs. Banjo.
And you're holding it awful high. But that's fine. I feel like you were holding it high for a ukulele.
Well, that's a ukulele. No, it isn't.
You got to be up here?
You can hold it as high as you want.
Sure, but I don't know if it's comfortable. Like Tiny Tim, when he's singing, he uses ukulele, right?
I actually play a little bit of ukulele.
Really?
A little bit. Like, there was a few, this is a...
Did you pick it up because of Over the
trails
Rainbow?
You're going to have to bring me back. Jack Johnson, actually.
Oh, God.
I know. It was a few summers ago.
I love me some Jack Johnson.
Who doesn't? And so I was like, I need to learn this. And so I don't remember where I got the ukulele, but my kids broke it. And then I did learn a few songs. And then now I haven't picked it up.
Wait, am I thinking of Jack Johnson? Is that Banana Pancakes?
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. I don't remember what songs that I learned.
Well, he did the whole Curious George thing. But Better Together is probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
I know.
I always think that I like to think that if I ever were to get married, that's the song I would play. I'm not never been married yet.
Walking down the aisle, like?
No, as a first dance, maybe.
Oh, okay.
It could change.
I didn't dance at my wedding.
Every 3 or 4 months, that idea might change, though.
Oh, sure. It's a good one.
Or I'll hear a song and I'm like, ooh. But then like another 5 years goes by without marriage, and I'm like, maybe not.
But it is 2 country songs put together. And, you know, in the end, though, my dog did die, like all the other country songs.
Pickup truck still running?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a truck.
Yeah.
But
not anymore.
Hilarious. Not anymore. We hit the back of the garbage truck.
As soon as the dog died, truck went out.
Downhill from there. Yeah. So I was trying to go ahead.
What?
No, you're in charge of the interview. You go. I was gonna keep going.
I'm gonna get you back.
This is when you like.
Yeah, I'm pulling you back in.
Yes, that's what I need.
To something that I view as a myth, and it may not be, and that's the feng shui thing. So, as an interior designer, did you know about that first? Do you utilize that? Is that a thing?
What are you talking about?
No way in hell. Do interior design never talk about feng shui?
No. Are you talking about flow?
Yes.
I don't call it that.
That's fine, but you've never heard that term.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I forget what things mean.
Okay.
Flow. So what was the question about flow?
How important is it?
Everything.
Okay.
And it's what my clients
Because in some cultures, it goes with your whole total well-being. Of centering yourself.
Yes. Like
right?
energy and key and all our key. What the heck? Yes, that was.
Because as a growing up, I always had my bed against the wall.
Yeah.
For security purposes as a young lad.
Yes.
And then as an elder man, I also used to keep it against the wall until like very recently because I've started to worry about my overall wellness.
Is it called key? I should know that.
Perhaps. My chi?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. Well, they say in some countries you're supposed to face your bed towards the window, towards the sky. Do you do that? Because I don't think you're fully
I got a window over here and a window back here.
Unless you do. Like enlightenment doesn't happen all the way until
you're
that
enlightened.
Happens.
Mm-hmm. Until you're seeing the light.
Until you're facing your bed to the moon, I think.
I got it. So in order to do that though, because I see the moon out of this window at night, so I'd have to be. I got it in my brain.
I don't know. I think as the moon changes locations, you change the bed.
There was 2 rainbows in the sky this morning as I drove to the gym.
Really?
It was lovely.
That is lovely.
Like I wanted to see where they connected because I saw like the end of it.
Did you find the unicorn?
No, I think this is one
the
of the
bowl of
things where
marshmallows?
I don't know that either one of those things I've ever heard being at the end of a rainbow. I always thought pot of gold.
Nope.
It's a unicorn with some marshmallows? Yes. It's like a children's cereal commercial.
Yeah, exactly. No, okay, so you asked me about flow. No, what's cool about flow is like, sorry, I'm like nerding out on design stuff. Like
that's what we need.
A lot of times that is the biggest thing my clients cannot achieve. So it's like they'll either have it, really, really matchy to where, or they'll have each room have its own identity, which is even more like.
It feels like a boutique hotel within itself.
Yeah, which is great. I was literally just gonna say, works really well in like the hotel industry, really cool. But like like each room can't really have its own unless you're like a rapper or something, and you can pull that off.
You think only rappers?
I don't know.
I feel like my sons have their own themes to their room, and then
okay, kids' spaces are the exception. That's hilarious.
Yeah, my youngest does aspire to be a rapper. Tyson.
He does. Good for him. That's cool.
Yeah, that's
does
one
he
of his
write
things.
his own stuff?
He does.
That's awesome.
And sometimes I'll stand outside of his door and record him.
How old is he?
10.
Oh, is it good?
Some of it's pretty good. Some of it's
Okay,
pretty
that's
good. And my oldest son, to keep busy in school, because he likes to party and hang out with the guys, but he's not a big partier. So
Oh,
he
yeah.
DJs. And
Your
his name's
older son
Blair. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, my
nice.
oldest is 21.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think you said that last time we
Yeah, he
talked.
plays football up at Butler. So
Nice.
he went to the portal. And if you buy his jerseys and shirts, he gets NIL money. So make sure you're
cool.
buying Sean Horse gear for all your football needs.
I have a ton of football needs. I'll be at the...
Is it a hazard? Is it a hazardous industry? Is there sometimes? So that goes with the flow, right? When you go in, let me talk back about the flow stuff. When you go in, do you ever sit down as you're consulting and talk to people about who they are?
Every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah, every single time.
That might be a relatable thing, because so like years before I did this, I had a marketing agency from like 07 until 2020. So for 13 years, golly. But I figured out through excellent mentors who kind of guided me is like the discovery phase is the primary part of everything. Because otherwise, if a campaign doesn't come together or a design doesn't come together, they're going to point the finger back at you because they're not liking it. So the discovery phase for me with marketing was more about like, let me find your why. Let me find your passion.
Yeah. Yep.
So then I can project that to the audience.
Yeah. And
in this case, how do you do that with your...
In this case, it's in spaces. I think people underestimate the power of the space that they are in. Like, if you think about it, as you sit in that home office or as you sit in your brick and mortar or this studio, everything is constant input. You're inputting things into your brain and your eyes, locking in, right?
Sure.
And I think our spaces can either keep us or they can literally propel us to the best version or the next of ourselves. Like, they really, really can. Like, when's the last time that you went into... I have somebody that maybe is like a hoarder home or something. I know that doesn't happen all the time. When's the last time you went to a hoarder home? But like that feeling that you get when you're there, or if you're
my condo was above a hoarder before.
Who?
When I had my old condo, there was a woman that lived below me.
So
that was
like
a
we've all experienced like at
lots
least
of phone
a
books
little
in the
of that.
bathtub. I don't know where she showered. I went in there one day to help her move something, and she had like phone books stacked everywhere, like in her bathtub and stuff.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Mannequins and shit.
I'm sorry, that's traumatic.
It was odd.
Yeah. Well, I designed this executive suite for this super, successful guy once. And like, he was like, when I went in here, I'm like, no, when you go in here, you need to feel like you're going to fucking take on the world. You know what I mean? You're not in here with like a bunch of, I don't know. So it was cool to be able to give that to him, bring that to him. And then he's not like on social media, doesn't say a whole lot, keeps a very low profile, but had given me like a shout out on like, wow, this is my office. And every single morning I look forward to going in. Yeah. And I was like, that feels so good that like I could do that for him and help him, scale and do
instead of having like a vase that's a turtle that's back uses a bamboo plant, and that's not your vibe.
Right. And like to know, this specific client, he's like super, 6'5", tattooed up. So when you say, do you get to know your client first? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. The first thing is, what does this person want to like achieve in this space? And on the on that note is like I ask everyone, how do you want to feel? Like, how do you want to feel when you walk in here? How do you want your guests to feel? How do you want your clients to feel? Because really, at the end of the day, marketing is about how you can make someone else feel. Yeah. It's true.
I know. So that's what I tried to create for years. So I get it.
So like, and
that's
how do
your
you
own brand
want to
is
feel?
What your perception is,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. How do you want to feel when you're even in your master bedroom or whatever? Because I love doing master suites. But like, anyway. And I do like continual kind of like, interviews with the client as it goes on. They might not know I'm interviewing him, but I very much am. Yeah. So
like one of the things I noticed about space, and I've started redoing things over the last year because I had an unintentional space, unknowingly. But
unintentional, like it had no purpose?
It had no rhyme or reason.
Yes, people give me those.
Well, because I didn't know at first. So 2 years ago now, was it 2024, I went through quite a few personal changes in my life. And one of the realizations that I had as I was like on a healing journey was I was sitting in my space and I was like, oh, would I be comfortable letting anyone walk into this space right now?
Oh, yeah.
And so I wanted to treat my mind, my body, my spirit all kind of the same way as my space.
Absolutely.
So
it's a reflection of.
Correct.
It's an extension of.
Right. And so
you can try to hide it, but it's
it always shows up. So in the same way that I wanted to, when the time came for me to have another romantic partner, for example, I wanted them to feel that I could provide a safe space, right? A space where they could be feminine within, because people always talk about toxic masculinity. When in actuality, it's like you got to still be a man in a lot of ways, right?
Yes, you do.
Like take the lead on things, do other things, but it's not forceful. It's a calm. So that finding that balance for me also included my space.
Sure.
And so I thought about like, if a partner felt comfortable in my emotional space, would they feel comfortable in my physical space? And that's when I started looking at things like, oh, I could probably need 2 curtains over there on that window, not just the one singular curtain that goes across, right?
Right. And they need to be hung high and wide and probably draped to the ground.
Yeah, and maybe my red leather couches were a little outdated, so I got rid of those.
Red leather, never.
Those are maroonish.
I'm joking. That's what I was picturing. Actually, that's you keep anything long enough, you know.
Yeah. Well, not like a red accent wall.
Truth.
That was in and out.
And the grapes and the wine, get rid of it.
Oh. Or I think every woman's
Coffee
apartment
bar.
when I was in my 20s had some sort of semblance or picture of either Breakfast at Tiffany's or something about Paris. And
Yes.
most times chicks had never seen the film or been to Paris. And like, why do you have an Eiffel Tower?
Wall decals.
Oh, I had a big
Latte.
New York cityscape on my wall
Yes,
when I was in my 20s.
Yes.
I worked at Abercrombie at the time too, so
Whoa!
it was probably fitting of that lifestyle.
I wasn't cool enough to go in that store. I did, but it was like dark, you know. I was scared of the dark when I was that age. No.
It was a terrible store. I worked there for 5 years of my life, unfortunately.
You probably still have like the toxicity of the cologne built up in your cell
I'm
membranes.
actually not. The cologne you smell on me today is from then.
Of course it is.
It's from 96.
Stuck in the past. I figured.
1998.
That was even after your healing journey, you still wear the same cologne.
Yeah, right. That'd be funny. I think.
I thought you were serious. It's really not. Oh, no. I had no idea.
You were saying it permeated my skin, so I was.
Oh, got it.
I
didn't even understand my own joke.
Whew. 20 years in the making, still smelling that way. My youngest son has just got into grooming in a different way, so he's like,
oh boy,
he's like, hey Dad, I need my own cologne, I need my own body wash.
That's great.
I love it.
Yeah,
he's very adamant about like showering.
Middle school's rough.
It's about to be. He's in 5th grade now, so he's got one more year.
Oh, okay.
And then he'll be a middle schooler. So I have what grade did he be in? 12 plus 4 is 16. I have a 16th grader.
A 16th grader?
Yeah. He's got 2 years left. This is his technical junior year.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll have one more year left. He went for 5 years to college.
Gotcha.
And then the little guy in 5th grade.
So, commercial break for me, and you can cut this out if you want to, but my hubby and I used to be middle school pastors, like take them to church camp. Like he was the youth pastor. I was the wife. I did something else for work. But anyway, we could not get them to shower during church camp, the boys. So we'd be like, hey, we're going to have like a soap, whatever. And we would literally just squirt them on the top of the head. That's the only way we could make them shower.
Yeah.
It worked.
Or like a pool day.
I don't know if there was a pool or not. It was kind of like the equivalent of a pillow fight, but a soap fight.
Mm-hmm.
The girls might have a pillow fight. The boys would have a soap fight. You can use that if you need to for when he gets a little older, if he's not. It sounds like he's on it with
My boys
hygiene.
are pretty much on it.
That's good. Thank God. But
they go through phases, but I think
some are not.
I think that there's a reflection of like understandingness.
Mm-hmm.
We all are.
Yeah.
Like my older son, especially, he's a vibe, as they say. He gives hygiene vibes for sure.
Oh my God, so does mine. My 12-year-old. I mean, I drilled it in him like early on. You don't brush your teeth, you're not getting a wife. Sorry, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like when he was like 3, like his first tooth was popping through.
Yeah, you're like brush it. So speaking of kids, let's talk about kid space.
Yes.
So I just transitioned my youngest son's space because now he went from, and so you have a 12. So the 10-year-old went from additional room upstairs was a playroom. Yeah. Now it's a game room.
Oh, man.
So there was a big transition. And he went from bunk beds to loft bed.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So he has more room for activities on the floor.
Yeah.
So what do you look at? Because you're probably not having the same kind of conversations with kids. Do you have a conversation with the parents about the room?
No. Oh, yeah, no. Especially if it's a teenager.
Like, what do you love?
Honestly, teenagers are my hardest client. I'm not joking.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like the teenage girl are my hardest client. Go figure, right? I obviously work for their mom and dad, but I do still try. I'm thinking of one in particular, and they just don't know what they want exactly. They've got 30 images on Pinterest, and we land eventually. To a result. But what was the original question?
How do you design for kids?
Oh, same. Just interview them. I try to stay away from themes and again go more towards like feelings. Like if I feel like this kid has like a funny vibe. Honestly, any children's space is so cool because you can be like really creative. So I'm talking like swings hanging from the walls, like nooks or what, like I don't know, hidden doors and stuff. If the parents are letting me spend it like a little bit to
we did
change the
murals.
structure.
My oldest son and I spray painted one of his whole walls. Like
that's what I'm saying, and it's cool to be able to. They just have some really quirky, cool stuff, especially on like Wayfair that you. I would think that they would be more for commercial spaces, but you can use them in kids' rooms.
How often do you go to Hobby Lobby?
Never.
Why? I love that space.
Never.
When I talk about for theme things, like I got that boxing gorilla from Hobby Lobby.
That's like I'm not first of all.
You can be honest about it, they don't sponsor.
Oh. Do they sponsor anyone? They need to get a new computer system. It's old as... Okay, I do go to Hobby Lobby a couple times a year. I don't go early in my career. That was probably where I would go for certain like looks because I knew that they were going to deliver, but I hate Hobby Lobby anymore.
Okay. You're allowed to say
their
that.
florals are on point.
You can say that you enjoy the principles of the company, but you don't like the...
I'm like, my hair is too
everywhere?
long. It just feels like... I need to... It feels like...
It's constricting?
Thank you. It does feel constricting.
Yeah.
So Hobby Lobby, they'll always come through with florals.
I like them for
that's
themes.
about the size of it. Oh, and handle pulls, like I said. Go in like the hardware section.
They have such a wide variety of hardware.
They do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is the coolest thing ever. I'll buy some of my clients.
I saw one little dresser drawer ones with little hands.
Yes. Did you
ooh.
see the hands? I got these for a friend. Did you see the hands that are just hooks?
Like one of the knuckles is like that, though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hook hands?
Like they'll just stick out from like that wall right there.
Like
and
one will be like this, one's like that.
Them.
But like you have keys is like this.
When I was a last, they only had like one or two versions.
Well, when we were younger, they didn't have as many things.
I don't remember now what they've got. I haven't been there in a while.
Sometimes when people hand me things, I like to do this so that it's awkward for them to hand it to me.
Shake.
Like that.
Yeah.
It makes it
not
weird,
awkward.
right?
It seems normal.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like I lost
almost like
a
a Ninja
finger
Turtle
in the
thing.
war.
Or like a Ninja Turtle.
Are you a veteran?
Mm-mm.
Oh, darn.
No, I'm not.
I'm doing a veterans event, but anyway, okay.
Sam just got back from one this weekend. We're big on that in our organization, though.
Oh, okay, cool. Very good.
I was the only member of my family that didn't serve.
Oh.
So all three of my uncles and grandfather were all retired military.
What birth order are you?
In what sense? Birth order?
Like, do you have siblings?
I have two little sisters.
Okay, so the oldest.
We all got different daddies.
Oh. So you're kind of the oldest.
I'm the oldest from my own mother. Yeah.
Got it.
But I never met my father. That's probably for a different show.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
Why? No.
Back to Hobby Lobby. That's fine.
This is the reason I started
safe.
this. I talk about this stuff.
Yeah, I know,
regularly.
but like I am the queen of like,
Is this going to help you figure out design for my living room? Like if you say like, oh, he
No,
lost his
send me
dad, so then,
pictures
like,
and measurements first.
There'll be a lot of like things that have to do with pipe tobacco because I don't know my father.
Oh, are you a tobacco smoker?
No, but I thought maybe since I don't know my dad, it was a joke about like trying to fill that gap, that void from not having a father.
I don't think tobacco's like hard enough.
No, like
for
a pipe,
that kind
though?
of void.
I was
thinking more like meth, or coke, or whatever. Tobacco's.
I'm talking about design experience, not what do you recommend.
You're the one went there
to fill the drug void in my life.
You went there.
You know, design.
You went. No, you didn't.
I said, should we put things in there that have to do with tobacco pipe smoking? Because I don't know my father. And you were like, maybe meth. We're talking about a living room, not a trailer.
Tobacco. Okay.
What should I put underneath my trailer?
Stop. Okay.
Okay.
Cut all of that and let's start over. What was
We're leaving it on there. It's good. It's good material. When I'm designing kids' rooms,
yes, sir.
You talk to them the same way.
Yeah, for the most part.
What is
like
the most
three.
integral part of the home? I'm going to guess and then tell me if I'm right or wrong. Not the living room, but the kitchen.
You said integral?
Like, where's the heartbeat of the house? I think it's the kitchen.
I would say yes, unless you're an introvert, and then it's your like bedroom. Yeah. Those spaces are super duper important. Like, cause
Can you be an introverted extrovert? Because I feel like that's kind of what
that's
I am.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love people until I want to be alone.
I got to recharge.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a butterfly until I need my cocoon.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a true statement. Yeah, I would say the kitchen, which I love doing kitchens. I'm really good with the layout. They are probably they're definitely the highest stress project in a home because the scope is just ever moving, and you move walls and you're moving plumbing, and you're usually moving all of it. HVAC, plumbing, electric, like just everything. So it can get tricky, but when they're done, they're cool.
What's the biggest misconception about the need for or lack of need for a designer? Do you ever go into spaces and say, I don't need you? And you're like, well, maybe you do because X, Y, Z?
No. If they don't see my value up front, I'm not there to convince them.
Okay. Well, who might need a designer?
Everyone. And I think unless they're naturally talented, obviously.
Sure.
I think what like is pretty typical of like a client interaction is, and they'll hire me, we'll be all the way through like consultation, proposal, signing, and then once I start bringing it together and maybe like one or two items I'll have be a little bit outside their comfort zone or what they're not used to choosing. So they'll kind of want to like reel it back and like take it back. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute, you just paid me X and I don't want to be here to, let you create something that you could have done on your own. Right.
Okay.
So with that being said, I think, I don't know what, my brain, but,
when do we call a designer?
Oh,
is the overall question.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're going there.
I was.
Because you don't want people
You need to call me at the beginning. I think like one of the things is that clients, they'll call me halfway into their project. They've bought home, their dream home and they've dropped $40,000 to furnish the house. None of it really fits. None of it flows. And then they're calling me, oh gosh, help me. And then I get there and I'm like, oh man. And then I have to work around those pieces.
You have to get rid of everything.
No, I don't ever get rid of, no, because that's a pretty good investment, for them. I do with what we do. And it's not like it's all like unusable. It's just I'm working around those pieces to kind of try to incorporate that into the overall aesthetic. Just call me at the beginning.
Got it.
Because they're frustrated. They're like, oh man, I just spent a large amount of money. Should have asked in the beginning. So definitely in the beginning. And the clients that don't literally say, shoot, I should have called you 2 months ago.
So that's the answer to the question then.
Yeah.
Call before you try and do it on your own. Even if you think you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
Because a consulting, everyone, we can all stand to learn something, right?
Yep.
Every day.
Yep.
And you probably, at the very least, could save some headache about like, oh, if you bring that in, then you're going to not leave space for this or.
I think, absolutely. And I think a lot of people are like, a designer is a luxury service, but also like it's like anything else, we're in the trade. So we get trade pricing. So we get preferred service, we get preferred pricing. I might get you free delivery when you would pay $250 white glove. Like, so all of those things are also added bonuses. And I don't think people really know that either. So
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I love my job. Love it.
What about repurposing things? Is that a passion? Do you like to take out the
Absolutely.
old dressers and whitewash them? Or?
Yes, because don't forget how I started my career was in Airbnbs. So, when I was on like my fourth and fifth one opening, which isn't very many, but like you learn to be resourceful. So like, it's like I'm not going to go all out for those because they're investment properties, right? And so heck yes, I'm whitewashing
staging,
everything.
Yeah.
No, I don't whitewash anything. Let's correct that, but
that's
repurpose.
That's out with the old.
Oh yeah, don't whitewash, please.
I think that's just something most people are familiar with because there was a big deal where it's like when
chalk paint,
or
whitewash.
People start coming up with these natural wood ideas, and then like like you see like tables that'll be like.
Do you remember the pallets?
People
were just making everything out of pallets,
which is really just wood.
Have you ever taken an oak pallet apart?
I don't know.
That's some hard work. Well, it's hardwood.
Yeah.
And they're into like 4x4s, and they're oak slats. So those nails aren't coming out easy.
Mm-mm.
That's some like
They're built to
hard
last.
work. They're built to freaking,
Be a pallet.
you know, the forklift. Taking them apart with
Do
like.
the noise again. Okay. We're gonna sample that noise and put it at the beginning of one of my son's beats when he makes his rap songs.
Right, exactly. You should.
And
Just
then
credit me,
goes
it's
into
fine.
It. Yeah, on the song. Ty's first beat drop, and it's like, and then goes
That's
into it.
good. That's really good. Yeah.
I didn't ask you to repeat it because it's bad. I'm big on sampling noises, just the same way you sample furniture, but not from Hobby Lobby.
I don't think you're supposed to sample furniture.
How do you mean?
Are you? Or I guess you could go to showrooms and sit on it. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
sampling.
I've been known to sit on couches that are still on the shelves at IKEA.
You've probably been known to nap in the mattress stores too, but.
Nah, I'm weird about where I sleep.
Oh.
Like, I'll drive home at 5 in the morning to get 30 minutes of sleep before I sleep over anywhere.
I got you.
I'm weird about that.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah, I'm not a big hotel person.
sometimes when I travel, I'll stay up the entirety of the first night so that I can be exhausted enough to sleep the second night. Because I used to
Are you an
travel on
anxious
business all the
sleeper?
time. I'm a light sleeper.
Oh.
So if I don't know a noise,
Yeah.
which like one time I remember being in New York and I was only there for the day, but I stayed in Times Square.
Yeah, we've
So
all
there
been
was-
That was the worst night of sleep of your life.
No sleep.
Literally, the ground is shaking.
Well,
from
and the
trains.
entirety of the room was maybe half the size of this studio.
Oh.
Everything folded out and was
Yes.
it was some boutique cool hotel.
That's
like I had a
insane.
neat little experience, but
So, what is your sleep like routine like? I bet you're like, okay, pull the shade, then this, then okay, now the sound machine.
I don't know why you gave me that voice for my sleep routine.
I don't know either.
I don't get more elegant as the night goes.
Sorry.
Like 7 o'clock, I'm watching football with the boys, and then 9 o'clock rolls around, and I'm like, guys, I think it's time to leave. I'm ready for bed.
Well, whatever. What's your sleep routine like?
I have some things I do journal-wise.
Nice.
Try and get that out because I write in. So my morning starts with my worry journal, but I write in what I was worried about that day.
Okay.
I address it in the morning so it's out of my head so I can sleep without it.
There you go.
And
Oh,
then
that's good.
Well, and then I'll put in some
You
affirmations.
should combine it with like,
Meditation.
yeah, like.
So one of the
release-
things I learned about
releasing.
meditation this year is that meditation doesn't have to be you sitting still in Indian style,
No,
like
no, not
going
at all.
So my meditation is at night. That's part of my routine. So like, and thanks to Precision, I have a skincare routine. I always
Yes, you
had one,
do.
but I do it differently now because
course
now
you
I've been
do.
given serums and stuff.
Yeah, exfoliating is important. You are worse at rabbit trails. Skirt, like
You
what
asked my
were we
bedtime
just
routine.
talking about?
This is all part of it.
Yeah, but
I'm just telling you why.
Oh, got it.
just telling you
It's
why I
playing
do
in. Tobacco.
Pardon?
That's what you did to me earlier.
Yeah, I did say things.
Oh
So
my god.
well, the point that was made to me a few years back, and it resonates well, is oftentimes in relationships especially, there's an expectation for a woman to maintain a certain prowess or longevity within looks and other things.
Oh, yeah.
Why shouldn't men have to have that same thing?
Yeah.
Right? And so I kind of look at that as like this. It's like, how do I maintain so that if I do choose a partner, we continue to grow together rather than that. So my nighttime routine, get all the junk out of my brain so that I can rest.
Got it.
Self-affirmations is usually what I meditate while I go to sleep too. So I don't turn on white noise. I'll turn on something that's either informative or that I can learn from, or that's about like, I'll repeat in my own head, like, I'm worthy of love, like until I go to sleep, right? And then like routine.
good.
So I have, every evening we try and go for a walk, my youngest son and I, get those jitters out after dinner. And then a little skincare, brush the tooth, and journal up, and night.
Nice.
Typically before 9:30.
I was going to say, what time do your kids go to bed? Because I'd love to fit all that in. I just can't. They need to quit knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think yours are at that age, though.
Well, 7 and 12.
Oh yeah, they need to
Their
leave you alone.
bedtime's supposed to be 9 and 10, but
But they always have a thing, especially 7-year-olds.
Yes.
I like to say, and I don't know if I've coined this, but I like to say that there's no longer to-do list than a child under 10 before bed.
Oh, for sure.
Like, hey, next
And
summer.
then they try to smash everything into the 15 minutes.
Yeah,
before
well,
bed.
and then outlandish shit too, right? Like Tyson will ask me questions like when he was younger, he'd be like, Dad, do you think next summer that we could organize like an opportunity for all of us to go out and do some like deep sea fishing in like July, because this year we went in like August, and I'd be like, why are you concerned about 7 months from now?
And why does he literally uses the word opportunity?
He uses some decent words. We talk
Yeah,
like
so does
Dawson's
mine.
Creek in the
My
house.
kid does too, yeah.
He doesn't say the goofy shit like when people put memes on there like, so my 5-year-old turned to me today and said like, you know, if I was really to quantify like the time I've used today versus the other thing, and I thought to myself, I'm raising a genius. Like when people would say ridiculous, but he does say like, he'll say things, like, he's good with his feelings. Like he'll say, I'm frustrated rather than I'm just mad.
Same, yeah. My 12-year-old's hilarious, and I wouldn't say he uses a ton of like big words, but his emotional IQ is pretty high, or so his teachers always tell me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's either I'm doing something really right or I'm messing him up. I don't know.
He's got to grow so fast because he's taking care of himself.
Oh man, like I'm like, oh, should he know all this like at this age? Anyway.
Yeah, I think some of it's good to know.
Oh, for sure.
But
yeah,
no,
he can hold his own in adult conversation for sure.
He's inquisitive. He said something the other day that was funny because he was like, I'm trying to earn my 6-pack. He said he was trying to earn his 6-pack. Like it was something, he had to
So
put
that
the work
tells
in.
me he was like born with one.
He had to put the work in. No, he wasn't. But his brother has one, and he's like, that's his idol. And he's like,
Oh yeah, okay.
Dad, this summer I'm trying to earn my 6-pack before football. And I'm like, all right,
Okay.
cool. I'll help you do that. And we're
Yeah.
gonna, by help you, I mean, let's not have a slushie every day when your
No
boys walk up
kidding.
to Huck's.
Yes.
Him and the neighborhood
Though-
gang like to go up and
So do mine.
hang out there. They hang out there.
Ours is an on the run, and
Mm.
it's a vice for my 12-year-old that we need to cut. No.
But there's no like
I'm
arcades. Like when I was growing up, there would be an arcade in there. They're not doing anything. They're sitting by a table that other people might use, and they're playing on their phones.
Slots, no.
Yeah, they're
Well,
gambling.
honestly, that they could be doing worse.
I guess. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So if you had to design a day, no, I'm just kidding.
If I had to design it.
So commercial work.
Yes.
You've gotten into that by proxy, but
Yeah.
I think that one of the key things is that people should know about designers, and maybe this is a good recap of the conversation and something we should end on as a conversational piece, is that you're not just designing something to be beautiful.
Oh,
You're
right.
designing something for total body function. I
Mm-hmm.
think that there's something to be said about how your space makes you feel. And I started to talk about it earlier, and you talked about it a bit, but why is it important, especially for the entrepreneurial individual,
Oh, wow, yeah.
to have their workspace and their home space
Mm-hmm.
be an extension of their mind?
Well, as an entrepreneur, your workspace is your home space, and your home space is your workspace. Like most of us are working from home, or have the luxury, you would say, of working from home, which is also makes it hard, right? Because that's your home space, and if you're not self-disciplined, then you don't get stuff done. But anyway, as an entrepreneur, you have to have that. So, yeah, like I think my office at home, for example, I want it to be a reflection of me. So I want to literally see everything and like it.
Okay.
It's got to be orderly, because it's like, and I do some organization for some people too, a little bit. I usually refer it out, but that's just as important, right? But I have to want to show up and sit in there, right? So
Sure.
right?
Yeah,
So everything I look at, I
not
want
be
to
up
like.
and down or distracted or...
Yeah, that too. But again, I think for that, like the best example is that like executive office. Like you go in there, yes, it has to be like an extension of what you like, but man, you want to go in there and feel like a badass. You're not going in there to not get shit done. You know what I'm saying?
To, as they say, take names and...
Yeah. Yeah,
kick
pretty
ass.
much. Exactly. And you can do that with a lot of cool stuff. Colors, schemes, sculptures, all kinds of stuff. Like sculptures in dudes' offices they're sick.
I always thought the epitome of making it was having an eagle sculpture in my office.
Really? Okay.
I think a lot of 80s and 90s movies had like bronzed eagles.
I didn't know what to say there. Sorry. I
was thinking eagle's cool.
I was
I don't
at
know if
a
I'm still in that
client's-
headset. I think I'd rather have a horse now or like.
Oh yeah. The horse sculptures are cool. The eagle, yeah, sure. For some reason, I pictured like a red, white, and blue one, and so I was like,
about bronze.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
A bronzed
yeah.
eagle.
Yeah. There's a lot of like masculine, like
Big old talent.
cut like bald dudes that they like put into different. You know, maybe he's holding like a lamp. Oh shush.
Not in my office.
Maybe that's actually for women's offices.
I feel like
don't
you're
know.
describing a Gina.
I think it would be. I think it would be for the skincare people.
Yeah, a jacked bald dude. I'm like, wait, like
They
the
need
genie?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, they're cool, whatever. So I put a bunch of those statues once in like a sales meeting room for like a pretty successful roofing company in the area. And they were like, oh, those are badass. And I'm like, yeah, I hope you feel badass when you look at those. And that like inspires you to be better, because one of their whole things was all of the salesmen had to go to the gym every day consistently.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. So
I think
anyway.
activity is important for anything.
Oh, of
That should be a
course.
thing.
Yeah. Yep.
In many countries, they start their day that way in larger corporate places like
They
a Walmart
do.
or
In
stretching
many
awards.
countries, it's more like stretching, energy work, tapping, like just like flexibility. Here, we squat. You know, we
squat.
bench press.
Yeah.
But
I like to look at a little deadlift in the morning.
yeah, me too. Me too.
But a lot of people don't do that. I think that is probably a reflection of your space too, right? How you're handling your space is how you're handling your body and all those things.
100%. Yep.
It all kind of comes into play.
Yep.
Because you can't have a mess around you and be clean on the inside.
Yeah, it's a reflection. It plays together. It's like mess on the inside, it represents outside, mess on the outside, and it's going to reflect inside. Like it's all like
Right. So I like to wrap my episodes up with doing two things. One, I like to talk about something that I take away from the conversation.
cool.
That I've gathered from listening to you today. But then other than that, most importantly, I like to ask my guests, is there a mantra, a saying, a phrase, something that has kept you going through multiple years and trials and tribulations? And I don't need a full backstory on it, but just something like that you would say you've kept with or you pass along as far as mentality.
That would have been nice to have a heads up on that.
That's why I do it
Yep,
on a surprise
thank
for a
you.
purpose.
Thank you.
It's on purpose.
Yeah. You want me to go with it?
Yeah.
That one first? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a tattoo right here. Boom. Hi. I saw the camera change. Walk in truth. So
Okay.
I got that, I feel like, when, this is just one of them. Used to be a yoga instructor, so like mantras there's a lot of them. But I think there's like little T truths out there, and then there's big T truths. And I think as we self-discover and, go throughout this life and this journey, it's very, very easy to allow the little T truths to be the big T truths. And you really can't get them confused, and you cannot tolerate the little T truths to kind of like, I don't know, like
Can you give me an example?
control you. Sure. Like a big T truth would be like, I don't know, I can do the thing or whatever.
Okay.
And I don't know, like walking in that and in the belief that you can do the thing, or you can get the next gig, or you can actually heal, or you can move forward, or you can
Self-belief?
forgive that person. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Like, the mind is everything, and like this controls like
Sure.
a lot, your outcome. So what you focus on and what you put into that big T category is up to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's really up to you. So just that, shifting from that victimhood to you control what that big T is, no one else in your brain, right? And then walk in it, I guess.
No, I like that.
Walk in the big T truths.
You walk in
And
it.
stop those little stupid little T truths, I
No.
guess. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I like it because I think of manifestation differently than I used to, because manifestation is knowing in that belief, walking in that big T truth, but it's also because when you're doing that, your subconscious daily minor decisions are working towards that thing. So people think sometimes like manifestation is like, I want it so bad and it shows up tomorrow, when in actuality what I believe it to be for now, and my beliefs could change as I learn more about everything, but what I believe it to be now is having that understanding and that feeling of what my end result is allows me to make my daily decisions accordingly and walk that path.
Correct. You're literally grooming your own brain.
Yeah, because that's all it is.
It's not like some mystical thing in the air that you're grabbing towards. It's like you're literally changing the neuron pathways in your own brain. So
creating the habits that you uncreated by living in fight or flight.
correct. That too.
So, and then what I'm taking away from today is that the space around you is an extension of yourself. It not only can be viewed as such by the outside, but treated as such and can change your mood based on how you're surrounding yourself and putting yourself within that space.
Correct. Most of my clients are like other part of the brain hemisphere, engineers, CPAs, mathematicians, like that.
Very logistical.
They need their surrounding to make them feel a certain way. And like they recognize like, oh, I should have a whatever, like space. And I don't know how to get there. But they're still very driven, very successful people. They just need my help. I would say that's most of my clients, that right there. Ton of engineers. They're very good at like helping me with like the function of it with the form. Yeah.
Good.
We work well together, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and we'll put a description in the description bar. I'll put the link here. But where can people that are listening or watching find you at and find your services?
Yeah, so lewisandocombs.com is my website, and then I try to I'm behind on like showcasing, especially my projects over the spring and summer. I had some good ones. Just on Instagram, Lewis and O'Combs, and my personal one too. So I think it's Gina G. Lewis, I think. Yeah. So you can kind of see more like live streaming. I do my best on Instagram.
Cool.
I'm on there every day.
And you can check the links below too. So if you're listening on Spotify or however you listen to your podcast, or you're watching on YouTube, be sure and check the description bar for links below and find out how you can have Gina come spruce up your space. And thank you for watching as always. Click that subscribe and like button, and we will see you next time on Mental. TRT treatment is something that's widely thought of as something that just gives you an edge. That extra beast mode in the gym, a little bit of push when it's needed, or just that testosterone feeling, right? But in actuality, TRT treatment goes way deeper than that. It helps keep you calm. It helps keep you patient. It regulates your mood by regulating your hormones. It's not just a treatment to go beast mode. It's a treatment to be a calmer and better father. As a business owner and a father myself, I understand all too well how much it's needed to become a little more patient and a little more calm in a world that's pretty chaotic. Go check out Prime Performance today.